DJs BrewTube beer review. That's right, some of us count the days by, holidays, birthdays, things of that sort. No, but DJ, because I'm a beer geek, I count the days of the year and times of the year by what beer is in front of me to pour down my neck. And you've probably seen this beer before. That's right. It's one from Goose Island Beer Company out of Chicago, Illinois, US of A. Yay, yay. And you see its variants, stays right, and the fresh bottle of Bourbon County Brand Stout 2016 vintage. That's right. This is a Russian Imperial Stout. It's an annual release. Now you're saying, DJ, annual release. It is not Black Friday yet. What are you doing with this beer in your hands, my brother? Well, my guest now friends at Goose Island Beer Company sent me this lovely box today. Contained within this box and its foam safe packaging was a bottle of 2016 original Bourbon County Brand Stout and a lovely snifter to drink it from. That is freaking awesome. They also sent me a nice note telling me, hey, enjoy your beer and here's some tasting notes, that kind of thing. Thanks to me and Goose Island for sending this. That is awesome. This is probably one of my favorite beers. You guys know that if you watch enough DJs BrewTube. I've been drinking this beer probably since 2010, and I've been actively reviewing it since 2012, as you can see by the previously consumed beers that lovely slick down my neck and put my happy face on. So, this year, Bourbon County Brand Stout clocks in at 13.8% ABV, at least this bottle. There may be some variants, because when you put out that much barrel-aged beer, there's going to be ABV variances because you have that many barrels. Things like that happen. So it's varied all over the map over the years. It's been 15%, 11%, 12%. If any of you guys have homebrewed, you know how it goes with big stouts. Sometimes you get really big. Sometimes the yeast decides to, turn off a little earlier. So one thing that has been constant is this pretty much clocks in at 60 IBUs in that range. Now for hops, they're always using Willamette. For malt, on what I'm considering the most solid base beer for barrel aging of Russian Imperial, sort of stout character. For malts, they're using two-row, chocolate, Munich, caramel, roasted barley, and de-bittered black. That's freaking awesome. I love that mix, and I love this base beer. Like I said, it holds up, in my opinion, like no other two-barrel aging. Now, last year, as you know, they had some infection issues here and there. But this year, when I kind of almost thought maybe that would happen when you put out that much barrel-aged beer. But to solve that issue this year, they have flash pasteurized this beer. So what is that? They bring it up to about 135 degrees, somewhere in that range for a small period of time, seconds, and then boom, it's flash cooled either with water or it goes through a cold air tunnel. One of the two. I think they're using the water treatment of this. I can't remember. It was a while ago that I read about it. Anywho, so I want to see how the beer tastes this year. I'm sure I'm probably going to dig it, but will I dig it as much as other years? It's fresh. This is a beer that I drink fresh or cellared because even, fresh, it just rocks the heezy at least every year before now has. So, you know what? It's time to pop the top on this bad boy. Give a big thanks to Goose Island for sending me this early release of the 2016 vintage of Bourbon County Brand Stout. Get it in my brandy new snifter and tell you what's up with this vintage. Hell yes. Boom, gigantic hiss, tons of cannon smoke, so much so that the condensation, the bourbon is blasting off the top of this bad boy, that the condensation blew onto my hand as I emptied it into the bottle. So, let's get it into the snifter. Hell yes. This is the same bottle format as last year. It's their, I guess, a little over 16 ounce size. They used to be in 12 ounces. They were in bombers before that. Look at that, guys. Hell yes. Now, I don't expect a super long head to last on this. Usually it doesn't last super long, on Bourbon County Brand Stout, but it could surprise me. But while we have it, let's see what's up with the appearance. It is totally opaque, black as night, black as pitch, black as used 10W40. I don't even need to look. There's already coated alcohol lace on the side of this glass on the inside from where the head has receded. When I swirl it, the head regenerates nicely. And man, there's tons and tons of just tearing alcohol lace on the side of this. The head that was here was about 1 finger, and as you can see, it has settled down to a fairly dark khaki colored ring. That may dissipate totally as we drink this beer and we, tell you what it tastes like. But you know what? It's got to smell good too. So, I can't wait for this. Let's dive in for the aroma! Hell yeah. Hello, Bourbon County. that is just big up in your grill. Delicious bourbon, chocolate, toffee, caramel, coconut, leather, barrel char. Man, a bit of earthiness in the background. Coffee, toffee, burnt brown sugar. Damn, so many layers in this beer. I almost know the aroma of this like I know like Friends. You know, I give A+s for beers when I give them for the fact that I think it brings out a hedonic reaction in a person. A hedonic reaction is what? A memory maker. We humans like sugars and things of that sort. We seek them out and we remember them and say, oh man, that was a really tasty steak, or wow, that was a really awesome dessert. That hedonic reaction was created in my brain. It's a memory maker. For me, it smells as good as it ever was. It doesn't smell phenolic alcohol at all. Just smooth, rich bourbon and chocolate for days. Damn, dark chocolate. As it opens up more, the coconut aroma is coming about more, and a bit of good, like leather. It's like almost I'm sitting with a bourbon in my hand on like a new leather couch in some ways. Wow. So many layers of freaking aroma. It's making my mouth water. I love my IPAs and stuff, but when you get to the heart of me, I'm a malt maniac. I'm diving in, guys. Cheers. Here's the 2016 version. Wow. Hell yes. Man, nice glass lacing. Tons of alcoholics. Wow. That's Bourbon County. Boom. Right up at the front, you're greeted with a nice hit of sweet vanilla-laden bourbon. The vanilla taste is more present than the aroma. That's coming from the woods, the vanillin in there, and that barrel aging process. Man, char, chocolate, toffee, caramel, a bit of that coconut, a woodsy tannic taste, earthy hops, chocolate, man, just for days, coffee in the background. No like perceptible bitterness except for that of malt and maybe like a coffee sort of like bitterness. Totally rounded. There's no alcohol taste at all, and this is a fresh bottle. It was bottled just in September. Sticky, full mouth coating. I get warming in the chest. It lets you know I'm 13.8%. If you chug me, I'm gonna give you the knockout punch probably. But man, I gotta have another drink of this, guys. Wow. Wow. Dark fruit notes in there, like a cherry, sherry-like, or maybe port-like taste. There's just so many layers of flavor to this beer, and it's still, in my opinion, the best base beer. When you barrel age beers, they thin out, they can become watery, not as tasty, but man, if you've watched my reviews, you know I dig this beer. It's not because I was provided this beer that I'm geeking out on it. You know, maybe I shouldn't feel the need to tell you that, but if this is your first time watching me here at DJs BrewTube, take a look at my I'll leave some cards or some tiles at the end of the video with my other reviews for past years when nobody gave me any of this beer, and you're going to see this is probably one of my favorite beers. That's probably why they sent it to me. They knew I'd geek out. Maybe that's smart marketing, but I'm pretty freaking happy that I got me a nice snifter and a freaking awesome beer to pour down my neck. So let's grade this beer. Hell yes. Rate Beer gives this 100. Bam! Remember, Rate Beer and Beer Advocate are cumulative grades. And Beer Advocate gives it what? Hashtag Hundies A+. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. For the past year, since 2012, I have given this beer A+. Oh yeah, Untapped. Untapped is giving this 4.66 caps. That's on the 2016 vintage specifically because they do date them. In their scale, that's definitely an A+. You never see much over 4.5, even for all the whales like this beer, in beer reviewing and critiquing and opining sort of land. I'm going hashtag Hundies. I'm sure you couldn't guess that because I'm just gushing over this beer. I need another drink of it. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. I had a really hard week. This is a really nice, kind of pick me up from a long, long work week, and I'm digging every drop of this. Going to savor it. Ain't sharing it with anybody, and that's just how it's going to be tonight. So, have you had Goose Island's Bourbon County Brand Stout 2016 vintage? If you have, let me know what you know because I like the quid pro quo and the back and forth. I also really like it when you think globally, drink locally, and support the craft beer movement. It is also pretty freaking cool when you rate, comment, subscribe, especially if this is your first time with us. And what do you have to do too? Oh yeah, smash that like button because that along with, attached to, in conjunction with only one bottle. That's all I need of this. Well, I could drink two, but I'd be pretty smashed. One bottle of Goose Island Beer Company's Bourbon County Brand Stout 2016 vintage. Man, that's a long name and mouthful to put my happy face on. So, once again, thanks a million, Goose Island, for hooking DJ here at DJs BrewTube up with a bottle of this. And I got nothing but a huge bunch of Bourbon County Brand Stout 2016 vintage drinking love for you. And you know what's coming. Hell yes, you're ready for it by now. A big...